Hey, hello everyone, welcome back to X4 Foundations, where we are attempting a jailbreak as well as going after what's-his-face.
Magnificent! That'll give you access to half of the switches. There must be another console nearby that will let you remove the second cover.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Oops. Ah, there we go. And the second switch is over here, I assume.
Both covers confirmed open. Flip some switches. Get back to your space.
That was too easy.
Something's not right. The switches are also setting the state of their neighbors. You'll have to find a combination.
Oh, right. I've got to turn them off, not on.
I don't think a game of whack-a-mole will get you. No, actually, it might. New Carthage wild card. Access to level 3 established. And it turned off the dark fan. Off to the hangar then.
Docking granted.
I gotta click on Wormwood Scrub.
Docking aborted.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt if I ram into that. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm hitting the dock command once I'm in the airlock. Okay, am I on the wrong side? I think I'm on the wrong side. Where's this is a door? That's not a door. So we're on the wrong side. Okay. Ah, yes, this is where we need to be.
Excellent. You're approaching the internal hangar now. Our getaway ship is right over there. If we want to make it out of here, you'll have to destroy the clamps on the hangar doors. That's the station alarm. Luke and I are going to make it out of the ship. Approaching the dock. I'll be with you in a moment. Spirit close to dock. Axiom on board. Establishing access
What
to
the hell?
Split on board. Weird pyramid here too. Right on time. I've just just managed to override the controls. Let's return the ship to you. Now, jump on board and get us out of here. I'll look after Luca. This prototype ship does not appear to have an emergency engine system. I assume it was supposed to be added later.
Split been moving into position. Alarm must have mobilized more Ministry forces than Split anticipated. Must have been ploy. Bait Curse so Mellard not have to smoke us out. No matter now. Dock fast. Hand Split brother over.
Christ bless it. Millard deployed a capital ship to head off the Arcadian endeavor.
And
Thank you for leading the old man and his crew of clowns right to my doorstep. Crossing them off the Ministry's list will do wonders for my career advancement. You just stumbled into this whole affair, so I will offer you a one-time chance to get out of this. All you have to do is dock at my ship and hand over the pirates you are currently harboring. You won't be able to keep the ship, but I promise I will make it up to you. This is what we agreed on. Dock and our deal will be complete.
Phoenix. Sentinel. Docking granted.
This is the wrong ship. Oh no. I'm too treacherous. It's better judgment split trust creature.
Your help is very much appreciated. Step away from the ship now. Allow me to take the prisoners away.
Help me out, William.
Why would you do this? I'm willing to trust you.
hee hee. So yeah, the
Vanguard. Minotaur. Raider. Barbarossa. Minotaur. Raider. Barbarossa.
the poor Split.
We're taking hits.
Okay, I can't do this in this ship.
Incoming missile.
Oh, this is the yeah, this is the ship with the engines that rotate when you rotate. It's the one you see advertised a lot on the stations. Like the little statues everywhere.
You really won't get far against us.
Docking granted.
So yeah, this thing does not have the shields for that, so let's dock. And then we're gonna switch to the Dragon.
Successfully docked.
It's an honor to have you aboard. It's an honor to have you aboard.
Autopilot.
So yeah, I'll be
engaged.
actually I'm gonna cut right here. I'll be right back once we're back at the battle.
Thank you. The Ministry will take it from here. I will make sure your record is updated to reflect your change of heart. Rest assured that the prisoners will be subject to a fair trial before being transferred to an on-world prison. Be proud of a job well done.
Okay, so the mission resolved itself. So we are off to yeah, let's go do Bosa's stuff now.
Autopilot engaged.
I'm going to cut back again, and I'll be right back again, just because traveling back and forth is not super interesting, unless I have a lot to talk about, which I don't today. So, yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and we're about to enter the searchable area
Empty space.
to look for Brantley. Let's see what he has to say. Ooh, let's check the news bulletin for this branch of the story. Escape attempt thwarted by the valiant Ministry of Finances. A group of criminals known as the Empyrean Curs have been caught attempting to break out one of their members out of Woodworm Scrubs, a prison complex bordering Windfall. The prisoner, a male split, had been apprehended by Ministry of Finance patrols. And was awaiting relocation to a different facility to be tried on charges of piracy and murder. Several other members of the criminal organization forced their way into the station, only to be met by a Ministry of Finance patrol when they re-emerged from within the complex. It was quite easy to stop the breakout in its tracks. The delinquents were ill-prepared and immediately folded when their pathetic attempts at a breakout was challenged, Cress Mellard said in a public statement. Whether any of the pirates managed to escape the altercation arrive remains unclear. So, yeah, basically I get absolutely no credit. Mellard took it all. And I didn't even get a cool ship. I got this standard use ship. So, let's see. Let's find Brantley now. And... found him.
Vanguard.
Oh, that's not him. That's, Dagobus.
Autopilot disengage.
That was easy.
Astrid. Autopilot engaged.
Yes? What is it you want? I sure hope you have a good reason for approaching me. I am quite busy, you see.
I'd like to buy a protection sample.
Just a sample? Such a small quantity won't get you far. If you want to protect yourself from the tide, can't afford more, eh? Oh well, since you seem to be new around here, I'll allow it. Once. To get you hooked. Am I not charitable? I will even cut you a special deal. How about that?
Sure, why
Here
not?
you go. I hope you leave as a satisfied customer. Oh, and by the way, don't for 1 second think that you can use this sample to engineer a competing product. It won't work. North River products are just too ingenious. Run along now. I have much more important matters to attend to.
I wonder if being obnoxious is his deliberate business strategy. No matter, it will make it all the more enjoyable when we pull the rug from under the North River Company. Let me get that. I will bring it back to your boron associate.
Now, there is some unique dialogue.
Disengage.
I can't remember who found it. Someone in the Discord. Let me see if I can quickly look them up while we could do there. But if you enter the Leap of Faith system before... Yeah. If you enter Leap of Faith before the story says you should be able to get there...
Autopilot disengaged.
Okay, the game just does not want us to go that way. Like, it's on our map, but it just doesn't want us to
Autopilot
access.
engaged.
But yeah, if you can get to Tides of Avarice, not the Leap of Faith. Let's see, who was it? Let's see. Trying to look up who found the dialogue. But yeah, so if we can get into, while we're waiting for what's his face,
Superhighway on empty space. Autopilot.
Dagobah, right? We're
Disengage.
gonna see if we can get into Leap of Faith. I think it's supposed to always be the same one. I'm pretty sure. Does it not want us to let it through the highway? There we go.
Entering Avarice. Find dead end.
Do I have anything to deploy? Okay, I can deploy a nav beacon. Perfect. That's what I need. So let's find the anomaly, and then we'll wait for a tide.
Assistant! The Taladi fellow just handed me the sample. I have added the Protection research to our agenda and listed the required secondary materials. Feel free to initiate the research at any time convenient to yourself.
That would be immediately.
If you could, please gather the required materials.
The headquarters has a small fleet of traders, doesn't it? It does not. It needs some. So let us go. Oh, did I combine all my shipyards to one? Yes, I did. So let us quickly build a small fleet of boas. Is it what's faster, travel drive or the boost from not having to wait for it to spool up will be a lot more effective. So we're going to want that, and we're just going to build 10 of them. Oh, there's an anomaly. Come on, anomaly, where are you? I can't see the distortion still. Must still be a ways out. Oh, is that it? I think that's it. Little blue dot just above the reticle, but below the first star. How far down are we? I think that's the right spot. Now we've found the anomaly. Let us drop nav beacon down.
Nav beacon.
You are slowing down, right? Okay, yes, you are. Let's find... Oops. There's another anomaly down this way I want to mark just in case. Come on, where are you? All the little pebbles are triggering and it's getting a little irksome. Alright, how far down are we now? It wasn't that this far down for sure. Okay. Most of our transports should be done by now, shouldn't they? There! Then they will all start gathering materials. How? Plasma conductors and antimatter cells. What are you? Do you have any trades coming in? No, but it doesn't really need any right now, just because. Now. Yeah, it definitely wasn't that far down. I'm pretty sure that's the right spot. So let's head back up here, and we'll wait for the next tide.
Autopilot engaged.
Actually,
Autopilot disengaged.
I don't like using SATA, but we'll do it for this. Because the tide is time-based, so if we can accelerate time.
I was asked to drop my cargo. Awaiting orders.
Escape. And let's see, how is this going? Oh, someone's already off by the antimatter cells. Plasma conductors, yep, people are already off to buy that. Energy cells are being purchased. Perfect! So the next after this is the race thing. I want to see if I can get the unique dialogue for discovering Leap of Faith. So I have no idea who found it, but yeah, someone in the Discord found it, but I can't find it. I'll try and keep an eye out and see if I can find it again, but what is that?
Superhighway Avarice.
Why is it getting
1.
marked like that?
Riptide Rakers defense platform.
So hopefully any minute now the sun will be going off. Yeah, we're waiting on trades for that. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's the Manticore. I saw the scrap moving on long-range sensors before the Manticore was even in range.
Superhighway, Avarice, 1.
There should be a timer for how often Leap of Faith goes off. Not the Avarice Sun goes off. Yes, I have no idea who found that information out. So I'm gonna cut here and I'll be back once we either got the resources or I've got the tide.
There are a few things that, I am sad to say, I cannot quite wrap my fins around. But I would rather we discuss my findings in person. Please come and see me when you have got the time.
Well, I guess I wasn't able to get the unique dialogue quite yet.
I was asked to drop my cargo.
Actually, it's still possible to get it early.
We have new orders. Navigation. Fly towards the following position.
Confirmed.
Entering system. Grand Exchange.
Now, is Dagobus here? Alright, this same is a venture platform. You okay, Dagobus?
There you are.
And what are the
I'm
results?
afraid the results of my research have turned out to be inconclusive. This so-called protection is a condensate substance unlike anything else I have ever encountered. This sample is highly unstable and incredibly potent. I am afraid that I just do not have the instruments to adequately examine it further. It certainly will not be possible to synthesize the condensate with any equipment we currently have at our disposal. Disappointing as it is for me to have to say, I doubt that anyone else in the network is in possession of the technology to do so either.
How very odd. North River is a remarkably small company that seems to have shot up out of nowhere roughly 11 years ago. If what you say is true, then they could not possibly have had the means to develop this themselves. And frankly, while Brantley is undoubtedly an ambitious businessman, he certainly does not strike me as the scientific type.
Oh dear. Speaking of whom, I have just received a communications request from Brantley North River. Opening comms channel.
So, how's it going? Have you cracked it yet? Of course you haven't! As if I, corporate mastermind inventor, would risk giving away my secrets.
That petty peddler only really got in contact to gloat. Perhaps you can use the occasion to extract some information. His ego is his weakness. Try to bait him into giving something away.
Impressive resources.
Ah, it's not the equipment. It's the minds that make all the difference. You and your fish friend just cannot match my scientific acumen. Strip it all away from me, shut down my company, and through sheer dedication and wit, I would still rise to the top again.
And be proud of your achievements.
Of course I can be proud of my accomplishments. I built this company from the ground up. I came from nothing. Hard work and dedication. That's all it takes. And now our North River product keeps an entire system of people safe.
This is clearly not working. He is too preoccupied with praising himself to actually betray anything of substance. I know, from what we have gathered, he is immensely proud of his ship. Just go with that. It might lead somewhere.
How about a competition?
A race, huh? Let me think about it. All right.
I don't know why you would want to challenge me, seeing as the Astrid is literally the fastest ship out there. But sure, let's go for it. And you know what? I'll go one better. You've been trying so pathetically to analyze the Protectian. So if you win, I will just tell you what you want to know. But you won't. Bring your fastest ship. I am looking forward to this.
He is right, you know, as much as it pains me to admit it. Looking at his ship's specifications, I predict a 0.0003% chance of you emerging from this race as the victor. And these odds already factor in the chance of a spontaneous, unforeseen organ failure on his part.
Considering what is at stake here, no one would think worse of you if you were to bend the rules a little in your favor.
Thanks to my extensive research, you now have the capability to teleport between your own ships. If executed correctly, you will not actually have to match his speed at all.
I think I know where you are going with this, Bozo. And yes, it is indeed possible. Brantley has already transmitted the coordinates for the racetrack.
Yes, 2 ships. One in which you will initiate the race, and the other hidden away close to the finish line in which you will end it. Oh, what a deliciously devious ploy.
Although we now have a plan, you still need to keep up appearances. Do not show up in a cheap piece of junk in which you could not possibly win. You are carrying all the materials required to improve your race ship's engine. Now you just need to upgrade a suitable ship at a wharf of your choice. Check the briefing I sent to see how fast the ship should be able to go at a minimum.
And we're going to go headquarters. I haven't given that headquarters the equipment needed to build ships. We're going to have to build them up here.
Make sure you install the engine mod on the ship that you intend to race with.
There we go. Let's do it like that, and we're going to build 2 of them. And we're going to have to wait for the second one to complete. But I'm going to end the episode here. Next week, we will enter Leap of Faith early. Actually, it might be next week. Depends on when this episode airs. Next episode, we will enter Leap of Faith early, and we will also do the race. I'll see you guys then. Bye.